Today we're here with Douglas Martinez, and Douglas is coming to us from a state not too far away, and he is actually homeless today, and unfortunately, he cannot find a place to live. And Douglas is going to talk to us about that as we go along. So we're going to get started, Douglas. And the first thing I want to or ask you about is to tell me a little bit about your life before you found yourself in trouble, pre-jail, before you went to jail or prison.
I grew up in an abusive home. I was molested by my stepfather repeatedly. When I came out about it, I had the crap beat out of me by my mom, and my dad found out. Of course, he laid into me. So, no, I was always quiet, but a very friendly person. I was a basketball player. I was an avid chess player. I played softball on my church team, and it's just, I was a very active person, and I got along with everybody. I was falsely accused. My roommate was doing some things with her daughter that she shouldn't have been doing for free drugs and free alcohol. And I actually caught her and the guy that was doing these things to her, and I snapped. I lost it. And when I confronted the mother about it, she told me to mind my own effing business. So I went to my other roommate, who was the one that moved her in, and I said, either she goes or I go. And he's like, okay, well, fine, I'll tell her. And I left. I didn't want to be around her. I was so angry, and I was scared what I would do. And I left. When I came back, the cops were waiting on me. And they make a long story short, the officer that originally showed up, look, we had nothing on you. We'll let you go. There's no DNA. There's no the child doesn't show any kind of aggressiveness or any fear or anything towards you. Matter of fact, she's asking about you, and and everything. And I don't, I've seen you around. I've seen how you are with the kid. Never a kid. You're playing with them. They love you to death. I don't think you're that type of person. Well, that turned into me being put in handcuffs in the back of a squad car taken downtown. I've been out of prison since 2016.
So you said 2016.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me about when you came home. How was your life when you came home? Your family, your work life, that kind of thing.
What family? What work?
Okay.
My family completely ostracized me. They didn't want nothing to do with me. My cousin, him and I we grew up together. We were best friends. We were like brothers. Matter of fact, people swear to God we were brothers. Because we were so close. We were always together. Mm-hmm. And where he went, I went, and vice versa. And now he won't talk to me. His family won't talk to me. I'm not around, of course, I'm not allowed to be around the kids. And, the only family member I talk to is my cousin, who's a retired school teacher. I don't get to talk to her very often, but she's like, look, whatever you did, that's between you and God. I'm not judging. And then my aunt, which is my mother's sister, she doesn't understand, but she's like, look, whatever you did, move on. But she does like throw it in my face from time to time, me and her getting the screaming matches. For peace sake, I try to stay away from her.
Do you currently have any personal relationships today, like
no
a girlfriend or anything like that?
No. And it's partially My own decision, or partially the Department of Corrections, because if I get in a relationship, I have to tell them everything. So then they go to that person. Hey, do you know he's a sex offender? Hey, do you know this? Hey, do you know that? Hey, and then they start harassing her, or if I'm with friends, they start harassing them. I am on what most states call parole supervision for life,
Okay.
but in my state they call it community supervision for life.
Okay.
And there's no getting on. I mean, you can petition after 25 years, but from what my parole officer said and what my treatment provider has said, they've only seen one person out of the years since the CSL has been a law. They've only seen one person get off.
Now, I want to make mention of something here before you talk about that. Obviously, you're a homeless man that is living in a parking garage. So the echo that we're hearing is because you're in this parking garage, correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
And you're obviously by some like where a plug is, where you can plug your laptop in and
Yes, sir.
Have access to that electricity and so on. So I know you said that you had permission to be there, and that's great that you have a roof over your head at least. A lot of folks do not have that in itself, so that's a good thing, Douglas. I'm glad that you have a place to get out of the weather at the very least. So anyway, the restrictions that you're under, tell me about those restrictions.
Of course, like everybody knows, I can't be 1,000 feet where children gather.
Okay.
Not school or anything, which has caused me to lose my education. I was a law student, and I lost my education because of that. First off, I couldn't be around kids, period. Now they changed it to where you can be around kids with adult supervision, and you cannot spend the night with somebody with kids.
Right.
Which they call spending the night anything after 11 o'clock p.m.
So do you have a curfew?
No, actually, I was one of the few that does it. I mean, I don't know how I did that. But the only curfew I have is the Halloween restrictions. At first, I couldn't have internet, and then I got a court order from a judge saying I could, and I fought with them because my parole officer and his supervisor said they're over a judge. They don't have to listen to a judge. So, but when I pushed it, of course, they caved in, because, who's going to go in front of a judge and say, you're not, you have no jurisdiction over me.
What about your civil rights in reference to being able to vote?
I actually, according to the Department of Corrections, I have no rights. I can't vote. I can't travel. I can't be around certain people. I can't carry a gun. I can't defend myself. I literally cannot defend myself. But I can't even use my martial arts to defend myself. Otherwise, I go back to jail.
Under these restrictions, obviously that's something you have to live with every single day.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the personal struggles that you deal with every single day.
Well, first off, I'm trying to get disability. I'm not going to even name them. There's so many issues with me, physically and mentally. Partially because of dealing with the registry and an overzealous Department of Corrections. But I can't get any kind of HUD housing. When I go, the hospital the only hospital I can go to because I'm homeless, I can't go to because it's near a school. I have actually had my parole officer threaten to violate me when I got rushed to the emergency room. My parole officer actually called me and said, "You got 5 seconds, get out of there, or I'm gonna come down here and personally violate you." I had to get the doctor on the phone and threaten to call the health administration and the governor's office because what he's doing is illegal. He cannot prevent me from getting proper medical care.
Okay.
My mental health, there's nobody that'll give me any type of mental health with my, I got PTSD, bipolar, ADHD, PTSD is from the registry.
Has those been diagnosed by a doctor?
Yes, they have. I was with Alliance Healthcare for about a year and a half.
Now, in your situation, being there where you're at, where you're having to live, I mean, do you have a bed? Do you have do you have a place that you sleep on? I mean, what's that situation
No,
like for you?
I have a very thin sleeping bag, a blanket, and that I spread out to because the sleeping bag is so thin I can feel the cold from the concrete. But
Right,
it gets into the 20s at night, and then later this week it's gonna be 20s for the high.
right,
So I do that so I don't feel the cold, and I have a thick blanket that I pull over my head,
right.
and so
Now, does that?
so far I haven't froze to death.
Well, that's good.
But
That's good. Are you allowed to go into any of the shelters?
there is a shelter. Matter of fact, not far from where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
They allow sex offenders there, but if the president ever found out, and his office is there at the mission, if he ever found out, all hell would break loose. With my advocacy, I fight for equal protection for everyone. I've actually successfully challenged prison conditions here, and I actually helped get a state law changed regarding sex offenders. I don't want to call my curse a blessing because it's not, but it has allowed me to not just meet very interesting people, but be able to help others and to give them a small sliver of hope. I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice, but I can give you legal information. And that's what I did. I said, hey, go check this out, or hey, go to this website, or hey, go talk to this person here. Oh, I know a good attorney, he's a good divorce attorney. He can give you some advice. Now I'm able to turn that pain into something productive that can help, that help others.
Well,
It,
Douglas,
it,
I really appreciate you taking time to talk with me
hmm
about your situation and about how the registry has affected you and affected your life. Obviously, you know, you not only have your own challenges that you have to deal with, but you're also stepping up and stepping out to help other people in the midst of your own trials and tribulations, which is a huge testament to your character. And I personally, thank you for that and welcome your
well,
input. Anytime that you have to offer it, I want to thank you for that. And I also want to say that anybody that's watching this video, if you're on the registry currently, your story is incredibly important, and your journey doesn't stop, because you're on a sexual offense registry. You have to make a personal decision to move forward and take the next step to change your life.
This is Brenda Jones, Executive Director of NARSOL. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out our other Lives on the Registry videos. If you want to know more, visit narsol.org and check out the Resources tab. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. See you again soon.